Hey, my name's Stephen Newman. I'm from Game Changing Persuasion. So I'm a sales coach and trainer. Now, the reason I'm sending you this link, or someone you know and respect has sent you this link, is because I'm starting case study groups. So don't get caught up on this yet, but this is what I want to be going through with a select small group of different types of businesses. So excuse my voice, I've just had bronchitis, I've been coughing a lot, and now my voice isn't the greatest. But I wanted to get this out to you, right? Because I'm going to be starting this group in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm looking to get 10 or so businesses into this group. Okay, so and focus wholly and solely on them over the course of 8 weeks. So it's going to be an intensive 8 weeks focused on making you a persuasion master. So as no doubt you're aware, kind of hard to miss, that we're in some crazy times, right? Business has changed. Sales has changed so much from how it used to be. And now I think we're looking at a bit of a change again. And, excuse me, we need to be even more authentic. We need to be more effective. There is better information out there. We know more about psychology, more about the buying process, more about what people need to step across that line and buy your product or service. The thing is that I think in so many situations, we sell how we've always sold. And I'm going to hazard a guess that what you know of as sales is not good sales. It's bad sales. Good sales, you won't even notice. It's when you meet someone, they've got a solution to your problem, and it just makes common sense to work with them. Or you find yourself trying to convince them that you guys should really work together. So if that's the result you want, that's what I'm going to train you in over the course of 8 weeks. So on a Thursday morning from 9:30 to about 11:30, over the course of 2 hours, every week, we're going to focus on these things. Now, we're going to have a Facebook group for you to ask questions. You can contact me via email. If you need to have a quick chat, we can do that. It's a heavily discounted price, right? So you're going to get a lot of value for what I'm putting into this. So I really want you to start checking each week, learn some new concepts, implement them, and really get the momentum flowing. So what we're going to cover, ultimate framework for success. So right now, there may be gaps within your sales process that you're not aware of. So what I'm going to give you is a framework that will cover everything you need to be across. So some of it you're probably great on. Some of it you may not be aware of. And some of it you may be doing averagely. But what we can do when you have that framework, you can see where your gaps are. And if you haven't got anything in that area, that's generally where the most value is. So you get the biggest uptake, the biggest jump in effectiveness in a quicker span of time because you know where your gaps are. That's what we focus on. So we value time and work on what's most important. Psychology of performance. Sales, running a business, bringing in more leads. It's a tough gig, you know what I mean? So you really need to make sure that mindset is strong so that you can turn up day in, day out. And something we'll delve into a lot is, at the end of the day, you're not selling a product or service. Someone is buying you. So for you to show up in a way that people are attracted to and people want to work with you, you need to make sure that you have the right psychology to do that day in, day out. We also go into the psychology of buying, and especially in this environment. Things are different now. Like, I know I don't need to go into that, you know that, but I think a lot of businesses are thinking, well, how do we change? How do we pivot now? What do my clients need now? When you know on a fundamental level what they need to make a buying decision, you are much further ahead of your competition because you'll be selling and operating your business in a way that your customers prefer you to operate. And if that's the case, there's a synergy there. They want to work with you more and they want to tell your friends more about it. The authentic persuasion process. At the end of the day, you need to present your products. You need to work out what your clients need and give them the solution they need. But that is not done in a way that it always has been done. I think the way it used to be was, excuse my French, but you throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we've got this, we've got that, this is really good, and you just wait for them to go, oh, hang on, yeah, I like that, or no, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by you, don't like any of it, you haven't even asked me any questions, right? That's old school sales, and you, sorry, bit of that bronchitis coming through. You may not be selling that way. Now, you may be part of that crew that is now moving into the new age, but I'm going to take that up a few more notches, right? So that you end up having your clients convincing you why you both need to work together and thanking you for the opportunity at the end of the sale. And then, of course, you need to implement all this. So I'm going to give you a structure so that you can work out what you want and consistently work towards it while you have the everyday whirlwind of your normal daily duties, right? And finally, the laws of influence. This is Dr. Robert Cialdini's work. Brilliant work. I find this fascinating, right? But they are the laws. Whether you know them or not, that's why you buy. That's how you are influenced. So we'll do an analysis through your company and make sure that you're using all, or at least as many of those laws of influence as you can, so that people naturally buy from you and enjoy the process. So the structure, that's what we're going to cover. The structure is Thursday mornings, 2 hours. We're going to get on a Zoom call. We're going to go through some content. You're going to check in, have a Q&A, make sure you keep the momentum going. The Facebook will be more about the momentum because you're going to need to ask questions as you're going. So what I found is that what doesn't work is getting in front of a room, like this, throwing a whole lot of content at you and setting you free, right? You need to learn the concepts and the content, of course, but then you need to apply it. And you need to apply it and have someone there that you can check in and tweak it. Because there's going to be a variety of businesses. Your sales process and the experiences people feel from buying your product or service is going to be different to someone else's. So we will need to tweak it. There are concepts and strategies that are universal, that work across the board, right? So I'll show you those. You implement them into your industry. And you can also grab some good tips from other industries and try them in yours. That's the beauty of having a group and having different industries together. So check in on the Facebook group. We'll answer questions there. Like I said, if you need to have a quick chat, we can jump on the call. We can, get those roadblocks out of the way and keep the momentum going. You're going to have a workbook to go with it. Look, my success is going to be built on yours. The reason I'm doing this at such a low price is because I really want to get a group together that are humming. And I want to work with you guys on a long-term basis, I'll be honest, right? So I want to knock your socks off with value now so that you keep working with me. And if you get more sales in, you can afford to. And my aim is that you will tell your friends about it as well. So I need to deliver over and above for that. So my results rely on your results. So you will get my all. And what is going to be the cost? I said it's heavily discounted. It's $100 a week. It's going to be $800 over 8 weeks. Now, that's an intense 8 weeks. I'm going to be throwing a lot at you. So I would say this is the only program you've got to be doing. Like I've had some clients that, want to do this and want to do that and got a couple of things going. There's going to be too much in this for you to be doing anything else. So there's going to be, I don't even know if I can fit it all in 8 weeks. I will get it across to you however I have to, right? But I want to see you get results. I want to, excuse me. I want to see you learn. I want to see you implement and tweak and twist it and have that flexibility mindset so that, like I'm teaching you to fish instead of just giving you a fish, right? That's the ability of teaching someone concepts, because then you know the concept and it doesn't matter what area it's in. Because you know the concept, you can apply it to different areas. Instead of just knowing one technique that works in that situation, you move to another situation, you can't take that learning with you. That's what I'm going to give you. So look, I'd love to see you on board. For $800, you will not get better value anywhere else. If you've got any questions, contact the person who sent this to you and get back to me, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Going to be starting 2 or 3 weeks when I get the numbers together. And that's it. I'd love to see you on board. Hope to see you soon.